Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's the bell as this contest gets underway. Our main event here at night 2 of Super Clash Weekend, Battle of the Bands. Heavyweight title match here between champion Wyatt Sutton and challenger Jimi Love. They put on a hell of a match last night for the title in Danville. Mickey Bird joining me in commentary once again. I am Bit Don. Wyatt with that falling headbutt cover here and kick out. Bird, the action is fast and furious.
Yes, sir. These two men know each other very well, like you said. They wrestled just last night.
And they hate each other. They used to be best of friends. Jimi Love used to be the mentor of Wyatt Sutton. Before he even got involved in this business, he was a fan of Jimi Love. And for Jimi Love to turn on Wyatt Sutton simply because he has that prized possession. Oh, huge shoulder tackle. Wyatt took exception to that. He knows he's got a target on his back, but he did not think the one guy that would always be in his corner would be the guy he's facing for his recent title defenses.
No, but unfortunately, not every trainer likes to be outgrown and outshone by their trainee, and with Wyatt Sutton with the belt on his shoulder, Jimi Love knows if he taught Wyatt everything he knows up to this point and Wyatt's the champion, then there's no better time for him to get it back than now.
Well, he couldn't do it last night in the town that Jimi Love says he built, but Wyatt Sutton's hometown, the River City Wrecking Ball, has his name because he is from Danville, and he came out victorious. Jimi Love flat on his face there.
Yep, slamming his head in that top turnbuckle, and all that's in between his skull and the steel that connects this ring together is that little bit of padding, and that's not going to be much, man, Don.
Only a 2 count there, but I think Wyatt was expecting that. I think he's just trying to, this has become a blood feud at this point. I think Wyatt is going to enjoy putting some hurting on Jimi Love.
I think at this point, anytime these two men have a chance to get their hands on each other, they don't want it to be over too soon. He wants to deal some serious punishment to Jimi before this thing is all said and done, and I'm sure Jimi would like to do the same to Wyatt. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, because no matter how much both of them want to win, I don't think they want to win too quickly. I think they want to do some damage first.
Yeah, but that winning that title again means the world to Jimi Love. He will do whatever it takes. He recently has come back from an injury, a possibly career-threatening injury, to have this title run against Wyatt Sutton, these opportunities, and he doesn't take them lightly.
He does not. In this company that he loves so much, the only thing he would love more is to have the belt on his own shoulder. And the only person that stands between him and that dream right now is Wyatt Sutton, who, although he got off to a hot start, Jimi Love definitely making his way back in this contest.
Wyatt down to a knee as Jimi Love just rains rights into the forehead.
Yeah, Wyatt, not somebody you see so staggered every day, but fighting back in his own right as he shoots Jimi Love off, and Jimi was ready.
Teeth. Takes him down with a clothesline.
Like you said, these two men know each other so well, and
yeah, Wyatt telegraphed that one a little bit.
Yeah, but unfortunately, a whole lot of Wyatt's tricks were probably taught to him by Jimi, so
you're right about that.
No surprise that Jimi Love's able to be a step ahead every now and then and counter what Wyatt's trying to do, but Wyatt's still kicking out, still fighting. A lot of fight left in the River City Wrecking Ball. I wouldn't count him out just yet, but that knee to the face isn't going to do him any favors.
Jimi Love knows every trick in the book, but I'm pretty sure he didn't teach them all to Wyatt.
Yeah, just because he taught Wyatt everything Wyatt knows doesn't mean he taught everything he knows.
Correct. Real punishment. Was that a knee drop to the forehead? I couldn't see at this angle.
I think so. Wyatt Sutton, seated position, but holding his face, obviously still in pain.
Last night, the match they had in Danville, I thought it was a typical, match with rules, but it turned out to be more or less a hardcore match. And the fact that these two men are still standing here tonight to face off again for that Pure Pro Wrestling Heavyweight title shows you just how much it means to both of them.
Yeah, just as important as improving your game when you're at 100%, it's also important to improve maybe...
side steps and brushes him to the outside. All that momentum straight to the floor.
These men bringing tonight, unfortunately, maybe their C game, but although they went through a war last night, obviously Jimmy still going to give it everything he has, which means Wyatt needs to as well. And even if they're still feeling the effects of last night, I don't think Jimmy cares, man. I think Jimmy sees gold, and
no matter who he's facing, but especially now that it kind of means a little more since it was Wyatt Sutton who is now the champion, the kid.
Yep, and especially since
that got his start in this business, trained in the Pure Pro Wrestling ring before shows since he was about 12 years old.
Ooh! Wyatt taking it to him on the outside.
It's about to devolve into another hardcore match if they don't get back in the ring.
Yep, they're not being counted out right now. Referee Bobby Gardner on the outside alongside him.
Post.
I mean, that ring post has no give whatsoever, and
each one weighs well over 100 pounds.
Although Jimmy wants to win, I think his focus right now is on punishing Wyatt Sutton. Between last night and hopefully tonight, in Jimmy's eyes, Wyatt's going to be real hurt when he wakes up in the morning. Jimmy pulls down the straps, flexes his chest to the crowd a little bit before he pulls them back up. One strap over the shoulder now for...
If you saw what happened last night, I think Bobby Gardner was telling Jimi Love to not pull both straps down again. We got I don't know what it was calling for, but there was definitely a full moon in Danville last night.
There was, unfortunately, captured by a few cameras as well, but
Wyatt wearing that bodysuit, but I think Jimmy got him right on the neck area where there's no cloth.
Yep, and I would be very hesitant to say that the bodysuit does much as far as
reversal into
softening these blows.
Guardrail.
No amount of clothing is going to help with that one either, as Jimi Love thrown out into the railing. Wyatt looking to keep taking it to him on the outside with a kick there.
Back and forth. One man gets in some offense, and then the other man
headbutt looked like it did a little damage to Wyatt as well. Staggered
looks like Jimmy's trying to get away.
Both men finally back in the ring.
Jimi Love now begging for mercy. Begging for mercy. Oh! Asking Bobby Gardner.
Back turned. Bobby Gardner turns his back for just a second, and it's all that Mr. Charisma needs. Jimi Love with the low blow to Wyatt, and now he's got to try to capitalize on this.
Absolutely. Wyatt is prone right here. weak and prone.
Wow.
Whoa! Oh, there he is, grabbing at that back. He's feeling the effects of that. Wyatt over 300 pounds.
Impressive to just pick him up, but looked like as
He's
that
paying the
slam
price.
landed, it obviously hurts Wyatt, but it looked like the back might have given out for Jimmy a little bit as well. So we'll have to see how that plays in to the rest of the match. Maybe some of these moves where he's picking up the over 300-pound Sutton is not what he's going to go for, as Wyatt survives at a 2 count. Jimmy slowly pulling Sutton to his feet. Wyatt trying to fight back. Reversed by Sutton. Swing and a miss.
Oh, going for a neck breaker, but didn't get all of it.
Nope, not quite, but that back body drop set up now 0 for 2 from Sutton. Jimmy Love ready for it both times, and although the neck breaker didn't fully connect, I don't think that means it was harmless either. Kick out at 2, but Sutton, very rare to see a big man down for as long as he's been.
Yes, Jimmy Love, very effective in the ground and pound offense.
Jimmy almost absorbing the hate that the crowd is giving him. Using it to pump himself up.
Sending Wyatt off the ropes. Going for the back elbow and misses.
Wyatt looked like he might have been lining up for a little bit of a scoop slam.
He
but
was going for that that greetings, his finishing maneuver, but Jimmy Love knew it. Cut him off with some shots to the gut. Jimmy Love with a devious smile on his face.
Jimmy just looks happy to be beating him up right now, which is the craziest thing. He's just, even though he's taking some damage himself, I mean, he is dealing it to Wyatt. We haven't seen the champion staggered like this in quite some time.
He's calling for it. He says it's over. He's going to finish it right here. Wrapping it up.
Yeah, we might have a new champion here, Bit Don.
Somebody hit the wrap it up button. To his feet now, whipping him across the ring. Going to the midsection there. Going for that knee lift. Missed out of the way. Wyatt ready with a clothesline, and he is down and out now.
I think that clothesline might have been the last little bit of juice he had in his tank for now.
Desperation move.
Able to save himself for the time being, but both men down. Referee Bobby Gardner getting to that 5 count as both men still down. Jimmy Love up to a knee. Both men slowly working their way to their feet.
And now just back and forth, exchanging right hands. Oh, Jimmy Love goes low. Off the ropes, counter reversal, power slam.
Ooh, not quite 3. Impressive that he's able to even pick up Jimmy Love and get him into that power slam in the first place. But unfortunately for the champion, not quite enough to end it here.
Too close to those ropes, too.
Pulling Jimmy up. The champion might be looking to finish him here. Backs him down into the corner.
Yeah, into the corner. I was going to say he might be trying to set up for that corner splash attack that he does.
Yep, he's looking for it here. Oh, but he Eats the back elbow from Love. Now it's Mr. Charisma back on the front foot.
Bulldog taking Jimi Love down, going
Yep.
for that cover, rolling into it.
Spiking his skull into the mat.
Oh, he got his foot on the rope.
Yeah.
How was Bobby able to see that?
Yeah, I'm able to see just over Wyatt and see that wasn't quite it. He didn't get the shoulders up, but that foot on the rope is all that matters, keeping Jimi Love alive here in Franklin County.
Wyatt having a vigorous discussion with the referee about the efficacy of that count. Wyatt, I think you're going to have to try a little harder. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We're going up top, baby.
Picks Jimi Love up to that top rope.
Wyatt realizes, oh.
Jimmy now standing on the middle rope.
He's not going to go quietly.
No, he's not.
Now he's got that height and leverage advantage on Wyatt. He can rain down those right hands. Oh, a huge crossbody from Jimi Love. No,
not enough for the championship, but that's a whole lot of weight crashing down, Don.
Right
onto the River City
chest.
Wrecking Ball. Yes, sir. Goes for the cover again, but same result for the challengers.
But each time it causes the person getting pinned. They have to expel more and more energy to kick out.
Yep, but that energy definitely a limited resource here for both of these men, as last night they obviously had a grueling battle, and tonight's doesn't look like it's going to be over quick either. These two men are in a war with each other.
Going on 17 minutes here.
Jimi Love looking for that right hand. Sutton counters and continues to counter, throwing him right back into his face.
Wyatt Sutton is fed up. He's had enough.
Oh, my goodness.
Just teeing off on him. Oh! And referee Bobby Gardner got in the way of that one. Little too close for comfort.
No!
And oh! Bobby goes down. Tried to step out of the way and ended up Wyatt Sutton getting reverse whipped into him in that corner.
Caught between a hard place and a full speed 300-pound man. It's like a train coming down the tracks into Bobby Gardner.
Oh.
And we'll have to see.
Sutton
I don't know.
Perched up on the top rope. Massive flying shoulder tackle.
I don't know what these men might resort to with the official down.
Well, they're not going to resort to a pinfall, I tell you that much, not without a referee. Setting him up. He's got him. Greetings. That's it. Cover. But there is no referee to make the count.
Like you said, the cover
1,
not going to be effective.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That definitely
7.
would have been enough, but Bobby, unfortunately, still down.
Wyatt now trying to wake up Bobby Gardner. Now that he knows he's calling for another referee.
Keeping one eye on the ring and the other on the curtain to see.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
It's Jeff Flowers. Is he an official ref?
It looks like he might be.
Oh!
And Jimmy kicks out at 2 after the long delay.
Took a little too much time, and Jimi Love was able to recover enough to get that shoulder up.
Yeah, the simple man, not quite a 3 count there, but we'll have to see. Jeff Flowers obviously has a long history with both of these men, but especially Jimi Love. We're going to have to see. I'm not sure that we have quite an unbiased official here.
Oh, jawbreaker.
The chin of Wyatt Sutton landing
Setting him up,
skull.
going for the love gun. Boom, there it is.
We might have a new champion if he
Right
can get
here.
the cover.
Lateral press. Can he hook the leg?
Are we going to have a new
Yes.
champion? 1, 2.
Oh!
Wyatt Sutton survives.
Able to get his shoulder off of the canvas.
I mean, I thought it was just over, Don. I got to be honest. I thought that was it for sure. You don't see people kick out of that every day, but Wyatt
Jimi
Sutton.
Love can't believe that it's Jeff Flowers, his once former best friend, who was here being the referee for this, and unfortunately for Jimi Love, he's not getting the calls that he wants.
No.
Going straight for that title now. He says he's going to win it his way.
Jimmy and Jeff, obviously former best friends. Don't think they're on the best of terms right now, but Jimi Love wanting to potentially use this title belt, and Jeff says no. The simple man takes that belt away, but oh my goodness. You don't want this kind of heat with the referee.
A little shoving match here between former friends. Oh! Wyatt was setting up for a clothesline on Jimi Love, and he ducked out of the way.
Jimi Love's got that title in hand now.
Instead.
Championship belt in hand for Jimi Love.
Oh! Right in the face. In the face.
No, and I think Bobby Gardner's there. That might be it. Oh, my goodness.
my
Not
God.
like that.
Oh, my God.
Not like
Wow.
that. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Brand new 5-time Pure Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. A new champion crowned here tonight at Battle of the Bands on night 2 of Super Clash 13 weekend. My goodness, what a weekend, folks. We still got another day of this. I'm sure Jimi Love is going to have a mouthful to say tomorrow in Roanoke at Los Amigos on 460. In the meantime, check out Facebook.com/Pure Pro Wrestling to find out when we're in a town near you. For Mickey Bird, this is Don signing off. Thank you for joining us. See you at the matches.
For the 5th time, your Pure Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Jeffrey Flowers. You come out here, you stick your nose in my business again. You see what it got you. First, it gets you a chair shot to the head. I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you. Wyatt Sutton did that to you. Then you come out here, you jump in, you want to be a referee now. You're all busted up. You're all out of shape. Your guts is all busted and leaking. And now you want to be a referee. So you get you a shirt, you come out here. I don't know who told you you could count to 3, hillbilly. I don't know who told you that, but you can't. You see what happened, Jack? You see what happened when I said clotheslined you right out of them pretty cowboy boots. And I'm going to tell you something. They are pretty. And I ain't no thief. But I tell you, I do like them boots. I do like them. Next time I see you get in my face, I might bust that redneck hillbilly head open and take them boots for myself.